Hello, everyone. This is Chris Platoon of Channel Tell Me More. Hey. But yeah, today we're doing an episode swap. We're gonna have two characters switch from the DCAU and the well, not it's not called the EMHU, but the show is called EMH or Earth Mightiest Heroes Avengers or the Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes. We're gonna have Thor from that world switch with Superman from Superman the animated series, season 3, episode 6, Absolute Power. In this episode, Superman goes is exploring like a black hole and stuff. He's doing scientific studies for Dr. Hamilton and stuff on Star Labs with some probe and the usual. Well, not the usual. If you don't know, he's just in a spaceship and they start doing stuff. When accidentally he sees some people save them, then the story goes from there. But he's gonna be replaced by Thor. Here we go. If you like this type of thing, like, sub, comment. This is essentially a what if story of Thor in Superman's shoes. But yeah, it starts out with Thor. I'm gonna also put Thor in a rocket ship because even though yes he can still survive in space without needing a way to breathe or anything or any equipment or suit, I'm still gonna have him use that just because he doesn't have a recorder, and maybe we'll have Tony be the one who sent him, but not necessarily because no one shows up, so we can still have it be Dr. Hamilton because again, this is DCAU. We're having him be in the actual DCAU, so maybe Batman sends Thor. But yeah, Thor is traveling to a black hole, which is about less than 6 light years away from Earth. Apparently, that's what Superman said in the flashback. That's what he was saying. And while he was doing that, again, Thor sees he sees another vessel, another another spacecraft heading towards the black hole, and he used Thor doesn't have not heat vision, X-ray vision. Well, it doesn't matter. He obviously sees it going. He's like, that doesn't look too good. So he pops out the spaceship, his rocket ship, after he shoots a probe into the black hole to study it and whatever. The thing he was meant to go do. He was supposed to study it. But he goes, flies over with Mjolnir. I need to say that properly. Mjolnir. Mjolnir, the hammer. I don't die. Just whatever. He flies over with Mjolnir, and save this spaceship. He then uses I don't know how I would say he would find their trail because Superman uses again his X-ray vision to look for their vapor trail. But let's just say Thor for some reason uses his magic, and he's like, magic Mjolnir. Revealed the way back to their house. So he then takes the spaceship back to its planet of origin. Opens it. As when he opens it, everyone inside was like, oh, he's one of them. What the fuck? Well, they didn't say what the fuck, but they're like, oh, he's one of them. What are we gonna do? Oh, somebody run and hide. So they all, Sataya, who's the main alien we're gonna be seeing the side of, she's like, get out, let's run right now. She tries to run, but Thor grabs her. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you guys running? He's like, why are you guys running? I just saved you. She's like, huh? If you just say this, well, you better run away then, or you're gonna die. Essentially implied that she just takes off. And he's like, the hell, what's up with these people? He goes outside. He's looking. He's like, huh? What is up with this place? Maybe I should go back to my bink. He was about to say go back to my spaceship, but bink, he just gets hit with multiple plasma fire and laser fire, and he's on the ground. He's like, "Oh, what the?" He just looks at me like, "The fudge." The guys in the vehicles, they're like, "Oh, is he one of them?" The other guy in the other, I guess, aircraft or jet, space jet, is like, "I don't. It doesn't matter. We have our orders." They keep shooting at him. Obviously, it doesn't do anything. So he wrecks both their spaceships. Doesn't kill them, obviously, again, but wrecks them. Then he pops open one of them. He's like, explain yourself. What's happening here? That's when more soldiers pull up out of nowhere with the laser rifles, more aircrafts, I think hover bikes or whatever. But then suddenly we have the main bad guys, Jack, Sor, and Mala. Bum bum bum. If you don't know who those people are, Kryptonians from Krypton sent to the Phantom Zone because they did crimes and they're evil and bad. In this universe specifically, they essentially take the role of General Zod by trying to have a coup and take over the Kryptonians ruling council. I think that's what's called the ruling guild. They try to take over the planet, but our boy Jor-El wasn't having it. He hacked their helmet, did his thing. Basically, he kind of MVP'd the whole thing. He stopped the resistance or the coup. Yeah, he stopped. Basically, MVP stopped the coup by creating a device that shut down or caused everyone that had a certain helmet to pass out. Then everyone else took care of everything. But yada yada yada. They got sent to the Phantom Zone, and they went. They came back at one point, fought Superman, but stuff happens. He found a way to get them back in the Phantom Zone, and this Phantom Zone, while they destroyed the original Phantom Zone projector, they had to make a new one. But post that, we're gonna say that story also happened, but with Thor replaced, and now Thor knows them. He's like, "What that? What are you guys doing here?" And they're like, "Huh, Thor, it's good to see you, old chum." It's good to see you, old friend. Whatever the heck they say, however they would speak to Thor, I don't know. I'm coming up with this on the fly. At least don't put this much pressure on me. At least, but essentially it keeps going. Yeah, Thor. He's like, huh? What are you guys doing here? And they're like, not much. Come, they take him to their palace. They're like, oh well, about a year ago, two asteroids collided right in front of the black hole, and apparently scientists from this planet were studying it at the time, studying that phenomena. But when that happened, it opened up a rift to the Phantom Zone, and they both flew out. But unfortunately for them, they almost, asphyxiated or suffocated. It's not suffocation; it's asphyxiation. But they almost died because there's no air. But the aliens saved them, and the thanks they did for those aliens took over their planet. But yeah, then they essentially give a tour to Thor. They give a tour to Thor. They're like, hey, yeah, ever since we came here, this planet used to have a bunch of warring factions, not unlike Earth. They were divided, but we united them. We took over. We're destroying the old relics, creating a new thing, a new efficient world, and essentially they're turning everyone into a slave for them. But we're not gonna say much. But yeah, they're like, oh, we're creating an efficient future, blah blah blah, and the name of this planet now is New Krypton. They never revealed the name of the planet, the actual name of the planet. We only know the New Krypton name they gave it. Jaxor and Mala gave it. But yeah, after that, well, not after that. Doing that, they're talking. They're like, well, if you think we're doing bad, like, well, Thor notices that everyone's like on edge. Everyone's afraid of them because it's they're super powered aliens that probably be killing them if they don't do what they're told. So he's like, huh? If only, everything looks good, but if only people would smile or something like that. Horrible paraphrase. Superman said it in a different way. But if only people would smile down there, then they're like, oh, if you think you're gonna stop us, Thor, look, we got a year, bro. We got a year. We've learned how to use our powers. We're gonna mess you up. Plus, this is another planet. You're not even close to Earth, bro. Like, isn't Earth like 6 light years over like there? Like, bro, it's way over there. How can you watch this planet and that planet over there? Like, bro, don't even worry. Don't even worry. Just get back on your spaceship. Go. But before he could finish that, some rocket ship flies out of nowhere. Well, not a rocket ship, my bad. A missile. A missile flies towards them, and they're like, huh, what the fudge? So Mala pulls up, shoots her heat vision at it, blows it up in the air. Obviously, it shocks. She's like, "I'll find them." that she that she flies to go find whoever did it to go kill them. While Jack Shore is like, anarchists. These days, they're just a minor disturbance. I'm like, why do you have that? Like, if you're a ruler, you don't you not want to have that? Don't you want your people to love you? Anyway, man, they basically they make it seem like nothing's truly wrong because at the end of the day, it's not like the people are overtly resisting them, or I should say, Thor hasn't seen the resistance in this, and he's not gonna see the resistance, by the way. But yeah, they go back in the palace and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, you should probably head home. Here's your spaceship. Bye, bye, Thor. I don't want to see you here again, bro. Bye." Then he leaves. But before Thor could leave, that's when Satea, the one of the aliens he saved when he first came to the planet from the black hole, she knocks out the guard that was watching him get on a ship, and he didn't stop it. He was like, I could turn you into him right now. She's like, that's a risk I'm gonna have to take. Then she spills the whole thing. She's like, yeah, these guys just took over our world, bro. They took over our world, destroyed everything, and we want our world back. We don't know, like, they're aliens, bro. We don't know these people. We don't know these people. Like, why are they taking over our planet, man? Let them leave our world. Basically, that's the spiel she gave him. And yes, they're pretty bad. They're destroying the culture, transforming into something they were not. If you're like, oh, they're giving them back better technology, yeah, but they already were able to go to space to study black hole. I'm just saying, maybe the black hole was just super close. Either way, Thor is still like, bro, if I fight them, your planet might get messed up. Like, we might destroy your planet. So I don't know if you really want me to do that. I'd like to, but I don't really know if you want me to. Then she's like, okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay, I want to show you their big project. So she takes him to a basement, well, not a basement, but an underground bunker thing, where they have these robots being built, this giant, massive, I want to say like 15 feet tall robots being built. Then they're being put inside of big spaceships, and she's like, into the wall. Thor's like, is that an armada? And she's like, yeah, it's a what's called man. I need to remember this. Something something. It's a Stella Armada manned by robots. So, whatever. Basically, it's a bunch of it's a bunch of armies manned by robots. A bunch of spaceships and armada of spaceships that are going to be sent to where? Now, this is where I don't know how I want to get Thor to know that they're going to invade Earth. Because in the episode, we have Superman just, flying up there, opening up one of the spaceships, looking at the robot, doing his thing, hacking the robot, seeing the guidance system. Then he's like, so they're going to Earth, huh? Okay. But before he could do anything, they got caught. Waffle Thor, I don't know. I want to do that. Like, do I just want to be like, hey, magic? I mean, we can do that. We're just like, Hammer, where are they going? Warrior, where are they going? Where's this Armada going? Armada going. Where's this Armada going? Warrior, where's this Armada going? Then, magically gets revealed. But I would say most likely it would just be like, who asks Sathea, do you know where they're going? She's like, I don't know, but we'll just give her the power in this specific scenario to find out. So it's like, okay, can you find out? She's like, if you can open it for me. He flies down, open it. She hacks into it. Then he's like, is that Earth? I'm about to. So it's like, I'm about to go mess these guys up. It's like, okay, yeah, me and Mjolnir, me and him, we're gonna destroy you. So before they could do that, though, out of nowhere, Mala just pulls up, smacks into Thor. They get into a tussle. Obviously, he gets the upper hand. Bing uppercuts her and stuff, but he turns around. He sees a bunch of guards pull up because they pulled up with her. But then he sees Jack Sore on a machine, and Jack Sore fires the machine at him, which binds him up. Which is they're essentially like if you've seen Dragon Ball, if you know about the galactic donut or the cosmic halo, it's essentially that. It's like rings of light cuffed around him. Well, they were cuffed around Superman, but they'll be cuffed around Thor, and they'll be like, oh, not even your strength can get you out of this. And Thor will be like, damn. Then Mala just pulls up and stomps on his face. Oof, knocks him out. They obviously take them now, similar to how they did Superman. They take him to the black hole on a big spaceship that they have. And then they give a spiel. Jack Sore gives a spiel. Oh, black holes! Just look at the most amazing, most powerful thing in nature. Everything it touches becomes his. Then Thor's like, I don't give a. So I was like, I don't care about that. There's like, hey, it doesn't matter if you care. I'm still gonna shoot you because they're now strapped up on a missile, and they're gonna shoot that missile into the black hole. So there you go. That's how he's gonna execute them. He's like, and look at you, Thor. You might actually survive long enough to see the inside of it. I almost admire you. Then Mala's like, almost. Then she's like, I got the target. We got it all targeted and stuff. But bam, the ship shakes. That I don't know what Alteres or the general of them, their general, Mala and Jaxor's general, who's an alien from that planet, shows up. I didn't say too much about him because he's not as important in this, but he's the one who revealed to Jaxor and Mala that Zetea had gone and talked to Thor about, the stuff. And also, he's the one who discovered the knocked out guard because she knocked out a guard. So he's the one to thank for that. By the way, it's implied in the original episode that Mala is doing stuff with him. He's like a boy toy to her, and he's like, ew, I don't like this alien kissing me, bro. This is gross. Alien touching me and doing stuff to me. Like, I would feel it. I'm like, look, you took over my planet. I can't be down with this. You took over my planet, bro. You probably killed my friends, bro. Like, don't touch me, bro. But he frees them because at first she's like, Atreus or Altreus, a curse on you and your self-serving ways. Then he's like, my dearest Atea, I deserve more than that. And you think he's about to shoot her, but he frees both of them. And then he's like, quickly, we gotta leave before they discovered I was the one who set up the gravitational anomaly. By the way, that's what he interrupted them with before they were about to kill them. He was like, oh, there's a gravitational anomaly. He made the ship shake. He's, oh, there's a gravitational anomaly. We hit a gravitational anomaly. I don't know what that means, but a gravitational anomaly. I need to stop doing stuff like that. But back to the episode. At this point, they all two people escape on the escape pod, and Mal and Jaxor realize they've been hacked by Altreus, and he's like, "Oh, your boy hacked us. There's a escape pod out there, and there's two people in it." Then it's like, "Only two?" Then we see our boy Thor pull up from underneath the spaceship in like it's like a hatch. Yeah, a hatch opens up and he flies out. He's like, "Yes, only two. You guys aren't going. You guys aren't going back." Then they're like, "Hmm? Oh, okay. We're gonna throw these hands. We're gonna do this." The fight starts. Mal is the one who goes first. Throws hands with him. Jaxar doesn't really care too much. He's trying to stabilize the ship, but their fight eventually causes the ship to fall towards the black hole. This is where it sucks for them because at this point, Kryptonians hadn't quite mastered the ability to breathe in space in this universe, so they didn't do that. So eventually, the fight spills out into space. Even though they have breathers on, Thor can just breathe in space. He can just survive without air in space. So he's good there. The boy does his thing, whoops their butt for a little bit, but it's 2-on-1, so they overwhelm him. They're about to take the one last escape pod that was there, but then they get hit by debris from the bigger spaceship that just got destroyed, and then they fall into the black hole. While Thor jumps in the escape pod, heads back to the planet, and the day's saved. Then Thor at the end, he's like, next time. Oh, something. I can't remember the exact quote, but essentially is evil only triumphs when good men do nothing. And he's like, next time I'm not gonna forget that because Thor originally, or I should say, Superman in the original was gonna be like, look, if I fight this guy's on your planet, man, your planet is effed. So it's in your best interest if I do nothing and just let them rule over you. It's in your best interest if I just leave. I don't like it, but it's in your best interest. But then he found out they were about to go attack Earth, and Superman was like, whoa, 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 you don't touch that world. No, 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 no. No siree, no siree. No jurisdiction out the window. I'm beating you up. Heck, that's why he went to go after Darkseid, all those dudes. Even Brainiac. But yeah, back into the story. Same thing, Thor laments that. He's like, oh, evil triumphs when good men do nothing. Then he's like, I'm never gonna forget that. Oh, I'll never forget that. Flies off in a spaceship back to Earth, presumably, or maybe to Asgard or wherever the heck he lives in this universe. I don't know. But yeah, that's been all. I hope you guys love that. That's kind of the whole what if swap for these ones. I'm gonna do more with like the whole Justice League and the whole Avengers for these two shows. So look forward to more of that. If you have any questions, comments, type it up in the comments. Thank you for watching, and this has been Christopher's Platoon channel. Tell me more, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.